Dear brother and sisters, do you know why are the Jews spending so much time and money for searching grave of Prophet Yusuf? And when they opened it, what happened with them? In today's video, we'll discuss why Jews are interested in the blessings of Prophet Yusuf's grave and what conflicts there are between Muslims and Jews over Islamic graves. We'll answer all these questions. Make sure to watch the entire video to understand the details. Prophet Yusuf is among the early prophets of the Israelites. He was the youngest son of Prophet Yaqub and the firstborn from his last wife. Prophet Yusuf had 10 stepbrothers from different mothers, and there was only one brother who shared the same mother with him. The eldest brother of Hazrat Yusuf was named Yehuda, and because of him, the Jewish people are called Yehudi or Jewish. Prophet Yaqub also called Israel. That's why his kids are called Jews. They all lived in Canaan, which is now Palestine. Because of jealousy and rivalry, Yusuf's stepbrothers threw him into a well. But Hazrat Yusuf was rescued from the well by a trade caravan and sold as a slave in Egypt. The whole story is mentioned in the Quran in a chapter named Surah Yusuf. After being sold as a slave in Egypt, Prophet Yusuf faced challenges, including imprisonment and trials. He later became like the treasurer or finance minister in Egypt. Allah honored him with prophethood during this time. Later on, Prophet Yusuf invited his father and brothers to come and live with him in Egypt. Allah blessed Yusuf with genuine love and respect among his people. Prophet Yusuf was exceptionally beautiful. When Prophet Yusuf passed away, he was residing in Egypt and he was buried there. But people had arguments about where he should be buried because everyone wanted the blessings from his grave. Finally, someone suggested burying him in a marble coffin in the Nile River. This way, his blessings could spread all over Egypt through the water. And that's why the Nile River is still essential in Egypt. As time went on, the big leader for the people of Israel, Prophet Musa, was chosen by Allah. He wanted to take his people away from the Egyptian ruler, Pharaoh. So they reached the seashore during their escape. At that time, the people of Israel said that Prophet Yusuf had made a promise to them. He had promised that when the children of Israel returned from Egypt to Palestine, which was also called Canaan, they should take his coffin with them. But there was a problem. None of them knew where the coffin was buried because a long time had passed and people had forgotten the location of the blessed tomb of Prophet Yusuf. Upon investigation, it was revealed that there was a wise woman who knew about the location of Prophet Yusuf's tomb. She presented a condition before Prophet Musa that she would disclose the location only if she could be guaranteed proximity and companionship with Prophet Musa in paradise. Prophet Musa agreed to this condition. So, with the help of this woman, the coffin of Prophet Yusuf was obtained. Hazrat Musa brought it to Palestine.
However, historical records do not provide information about the exact location of the burial of Hazrat Yusuf's coffin in Palestine.
If we talk about the current situation, there is a city in Palestine named Nablus. For control over Nablus, there has been a conflict between Palestinians and Jews for about 50 years. Almost 20 years ago, the Jews took control of Nablus. One major reason for the intense conflict in Nablus was a shrine believed by Jews to be the tomb of Prophet Yusuf. Muslims believe that this is the shrine of a Muslim saint whose name was also Yusuf. When the Jews took control of the city and the shrine came under Jewish possession, they decided to dig out to confirm whether it was indeed the tomb of Prophet Yusuf or not. During the digging, they had to face extremely surprising and frightening situations. The Jews were so overwhelmed by the situation that their courage faltered. Every time they dug, a scary snake came out from somewhere, and no matter how hard they tried, the Jews couldn't kill it. Jews decided to stop the excavation, and they decided to bury the matter here and tried to keep the details of the excavation from coming out. They were afraid that their failure could become a subject of mockery for Jews around the world. To prove their point, the Jews used soil experts who said the tomb wasn't thousands of years old, but only around 250 years old. Muslims took this as evidence that the tomb indeed belonged to Hazrat Yusuf. The Jews spent a lot of money and made a school there to teach Jewish kids. They also put a military checkpoint, thinking it would help them win battles because of the blessings from Hazrat Yusuf's grave. Right now, no one knows where Prophet Moses buried Prophet Joseph's coffin in Palestine after